Part A. Extract 1. Questions 1 to 12. You hear a hematologist talking to a patient called Mihiraa. You now have 30 seconds to look at the notes.
Good morning, Mihiraa. Please, have a seat. How are you feeling today?
Hi, Dr. Mendes. Honestly, I'm a little nervous. Ever since I felt that lump in my neck, I can't help but worry.
It's completely understandable to feel anxious, Mihiraa. Can you tell me a little more about it?
It all started about 2 weeks ago. I was going through my usual bedtime routine, nothing out of the ordinary. As I reached up to rub the back of my neck, on the right side where it meets my shoulder, I felt that bulging. It surprised me because it's new, and I haven't had any recent illnesses. It's gotten me worried. I hadn't noticed before. It doesn't cause any pain, but it's definitely there, a firm and round shape noticeable enough to concern me. I've tried feeling it gently to see if it moves or seems attached to anything, but it feels kind of fixed in place.
Okay, and have you experienced any other symptoms besides this?
Well, now that you mention it, I have been feeling more tired than usual lately. Like, even getting through a workday is a struggle. And I've lost a bit of weight without really trying.
Those are good things to mention, Mihiraa. While a swollen lymph node and fatigue are common symptoms, they can be caused by many things. However, it's important to investigate to be on the safe side. Did you experience any night sweats or chills?
Now that you say it, I do wake up sometimes feeling really sweaty, even when the room isn't hot. But I just thought I was sleeping too warmly.
I see. Can you tell me a bit about your family history? Has anyone in your close family had any form of cancer?
Actually, yes. My grandfather on my mother's side had leukemia a few years ago, but he's doing well now.
Noted. Now, let's talk about your own medical history. Have you ever had any major illnesses or surgeries?
No major illnesses, but I did have surgery to remove my appendix a few years back. Other than that, I've generally been healthy.
Okay, do you smoke or drink alcohol?
No, I only drink on social occasions and I don't smoke. It's very reasonable, 1.5 ounces occasionally.
I see. Let's do a quick examination. Based on the examination and your symptoms, it's possible you could have lymphoma. But there are other possibilities as well. To get a clearer picture, I'd recommend some tests.
Oh, that sounds serious. What kind of tests are we talking about?
We'll likely start with a blood test to get a general sense of your health. A lymph node biopsy might also be necessary.
Is that all that is needed to rule out the condition?
Absolutely. But Mihiraa, depending on the results of the initial tests, we might also look at PET scan to see if it has spread to other parts of your body.
It all sounds a bit overwhelming, Dr. Mendes. What happens if they do find it positive?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Mihiraa. But yes, this is treatable, especially when caught early. There are different treatment options available depending on the type and stage if that's what you have. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, the most important thing is to get a diagnosis. We'll schedule those tests as soon as possible, and I'll walk you through each step of the way.
Extract 2. Questions 13 to 24. You hear a pediatrician talking to a parent called Mihiraa. You now have 30 seconds to look at the notes.
Hi Mihiraa, come on in. How can I help you today?
Hi, Dr. Tony. It's about my son Marley, actually. I'm a bit worried about his growth lately. He seems to be much smaller than other kids his age, and I'm concerned there might be some kind of delayed growth happening.
Marley, huh? How old is he now?
According to his growth chart, he's only the size of a typical 4-year-old, but he just turned 5 last week. This makes us wonder if there's something going on with his growth, or maybe we just celebrated the wrong birthday for the 4th year in a row.
I understand that can be frustrating. Tell me more about what's been happening.
Doctor, you know how kids are, growing like weeds 1 minute, all limbs the next. But lately, it just seems like everyone else has shot up, and Marley.
I understand your concern completely, Mihiraa. Growth is a big part of this stage. Can you tell me a little more about Marley's day-to-day? Does he seem generally healthy?
Oh, absolutely. No fevers or anything like that. He loves going to the park with his friends, but he mostly sticks to the swings and the little slide. Doesn't seem too interested in climbing the jungle gym or racing around like the other kids.
Interesting. Have you noticed any changes in his appetite or sleep lately? Maybe his energy levels?
Now that you mention it, he has been a bit pickier with his food. Less excited about vegetables these days, and seems to gravitate more towards pasta and bread. Carbohydrate king, that one.
Kids, huh? But seriously, how about sleep? Does he seem well rested in the mornings?
He sleeps through the night most of the time, but he can be a bit sluggish getting going in the mornings. Take some coaxing to get him out of bed sometimes.
Alright, anything on the family history side? Any growth issues or nutritional deficiencies that you know of?
Honestly, not that I'm aware of. My husband and I were both on the taller side growing up.
Well, genetics can be a funny thing. Let's take a look at Marley, shall we?
Yes, sure.
Mihiraa, Marley seems like a bright and active boy. However, based on his measurements, he does fall a little below the expected height percentile for his age. But don't worry, there are things we can do.
Oh, thank goodness. What can we do to help him grow, Dr. Tony?
Well, there are a few things. First, we could schedule a consultation with a dietitian. They can create a more balanced diet plan for Marley, making sure he gets all the nutrients his growing body needs.
That sounds interesting.
Absolutely. On top of that, we can encourage Marley to participate in more physical activities that promote growth and development.
Definitely, and like what?
Maybe consider enrolling him in a swimming class or even a gymnastics program.
Those are both great ideas. He loves splashing around in the pool, and he's always been fascinated by those gymnasts who can bend and twist like pretzels.
Perfect. We'll reevaluate Marley's growth in a few months to see how he's progressing. In the meantime, if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to call the office. We're always here to help.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tony. You've been a lifesaver. I feel so much better now knowing there are steps we can take to help Marley grow strong and tall.